So I'm out on the land again today. Middle of the week. We're running behind putting videos out. Primarily because when we come out of here on the weekends, I work 10 hours at a time. By the end of the day, nobody wants to mess with making a video. So I'm going to hook you up. I figured right after I killed this big fat copperhead was a good place to take a break, start making a video. Been chopping up limbs so that they'll be ready to feed into the wood chipper this weekend. So we can continue making wood chips for the chicken coop and or continue making mulch for our little drive here. Because it is muddy as you know what until we threw out all this wood chips. But now it's good. So we've been clearing out lots of limbs and trees and debris and stuff along the perimeter of the property. So we can eventually put a fence up around the perimeter. Found a super cool fungus for all my fungus people out there. No idea what that is, but pretty cool looking. So, been using a chainsaw very heavily. Ended up busting my bar today. So, kind of taking a break, doing alternative stuff till I can get back to town. Get a new bar, get everything back up and running. So, here is the fence line that I have cut along the southwest side of the property. So, not necessarily scientifically precise, but still probably good enough to throw up an electric fence along. This was exceptionally dense. My plant app says this is a beech tree. I have not seen beech trees in this area before, so if you're familiar with beech trees being in and around southeast Texas, please holler at me and let me know. So, lots of limbs, lots of trees. Oh my goodness, this stuff was so thick. I've already cut out along the northwest perimeter, kind of, sorta, but it's gonna need a lot of straightening out. And I don't have line that I need right now to be able to try to run a straight bead along that fence line because somebody tied my bundle of twine into about 500 knots. So I'll get around to that when I get around to that. The blue tarp is our base camp. It's been there from the get-go. It's been our first spot. We've got trash bags piling up there. We're planning on bringing out a big dumpster next month. We're gonna load. Oh, yes, we still have giant spiders. Next month, we're going to bring out a big old dumpster, try to load up and haul off as much remaining trash as possible. But we've made phenomenal progress. So we've only got about 9 tires left on the property. We've got most of the 18-wheeler that was halfway buried in the ground pulled out by a tractor and hauled off to the scrap metal dealers. And I've got about half of the perimeter cut out along the front ditch there. I'm not going to walk all the way up there, but we do unfortunately still have our dump truck and our other truck back here, along with all the freezers. I've been chainsawing today so that we can work around these items Maybe we can get equipment out here to hook up to them to yank them out. But got this area largely cleared out. We'll have somebody haul off all these limbs back to where we're doing all the wood chipping. Probably Saturday. We're trying to bring in the baby chicks on Sunday. And I'll take you over there in just a little while. But we still got our trucks, we still got our freezer, we still got our culverts. We've got a lot of this stuff cleared out. We've got a lot of the front perimeter cleared out. But some of this stuff is just too big to move without machinery. So we're kind of waiting on the winds of fortune to blow our way and enable us to move some of this stuff out of the way. Since Tropical Storm Imelda blew through, everything that was brown has turned green and blown up with poison oak. Such a resilient plant. It is everywhere. Even after we went through and chopped it all down, mowed it all down, cut it down to the ground, as soon as it rains, boom, infinite poison oak. So, hoping that the chickens, hoping that the goats will help us out with that stuff. So, that's where the water tank was originally found. We've gotten a lot of the junk pulled out of everywhere. We still got plenty of junk left to go, but we're in a far better situation than we were when we first started off. Poison oak everywhere. It's just sprouting up out of nothing. Here's the bug shack. I forgot to mention, we've got the well running and operational. There's the well. There's the pump. It pumps a bajillion gallons of water. And it refills itself. Amazing. So, here's the bug shack. That does not look like a high security facility. The wife says she's going to go in and fix that this weekend and be ready to put chicks in here this weekend. I've made a bajillion tons of sawdust. We've got the floor all filled in with sawdust. So they're just going to have to secure the walls and or the perimeter. I know she's planning on putting up a solar powered electric fence around this entire building. That might be good enough. I hope so. Parts of this building are secure. A lot of it, not so much. So hopefully the electric fencing will be sufficient to do that job. All of this stuff and about a bajillion pounds more all came from out of the inside of the bug shack. But we've got it all cleared out now. We still need to work on clearing out around the walls, but inside the bug shack's mostly done. We need to put a couple of pieces of sheet metal on the roof. We need to put another 4x4 on the inside of the building to keep it from falling over primarily. And this is going to be our chicken coop as of probably Sunday. So I've cleared out along the northwest perimeter mostly, but like I said, I have a giant, enormous knot of twine that cannot be used to draw straight bead to check out my fence line. There's still so much of this back side of the property that we have not hardly touched. We'll get there in time. Right now, we're working on bringing in the chickens so that they can start helping us clear some of this crap out, clear the bugs out, clear the poison oak out. once we get chickens established, then we'll start moving on to other stuff. So we've still got a big jungle for a lot of our property here. We've got a busted chainsaw bar that I will remedy tomorrow. We've got to fix up the bug shack Saturday so we can bring in chicks on Sunday. We still have that nasty old mobile home. Lots of limbs everywhere. I now own a wood chipper. Never thought I would, but if you need to dispose of a dead body, well, don't call me. Maybe call me if you have a lot of money. And we'll just keep working on it. Till next time. Goodbye.